Hello there. Thank you for coming back to my channel for your general weekly reading for the week of July 11th to the 17th of 2016. Today, this deck called to me. It's the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore and Ali Fell. It's a very cool deck. I haven't used it in a long time, so I just looked at it, was looking at my tarot case and deciding which deck to use today, and this baby called to me. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks again for coming back. If you are new here, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe so you don't miss any future weekly and monthly readings. And if by any chance you are interested in a personal private reading from me, I will put my links in the description box below. So thanks, guys. I don't know how it is where you are, but it is hot as Hades here in Toronto today. And wow, yesterday too was really, really hot. So we are in it. We are in the thick of summer, and I love it. Even though it's hot as hell, I love it. I'll take it over winter any day. Okay, but that's for me. Whoops. Okay, here we go. This is a 3-card draw, and I read the cards as a story. So let's get going here. So July 11th to the 17th, 2016, Steampunk Tarot. What do you have to tell my viewers for the general energy surrounding us? This is a general reading, so it won't apply to everybody, but it will apply to some of you. Okay. Here's card 1. Excuse me, card 2. And card 3. Okay, so I'm just going to turn them over. Okay, so my first impressions of these cards, what I'm getting from our reading, is that some of us who are in a relationship may be experiencing some kind of difficulties with that relationship this week. Doesn't have to be a spousal or, you know, kind of partner-on-partner relationship. This could be just a family member or a friend. But what I'm getting from my first impressions is that there is some kind of communication problem, some kind of unrest going on in a relationship. Okay, so let's get started. So the first card that came up is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so when this card is in the upright, this is somebody who is very, very directed about communication, about his communication, somebody who has a point to prove, somebody who has some kind of mental battle to fight. Okay, and this is somebody who is very, what's the word? Oh boy, I'm going blank here. Somebody who's very positive anyway. Somebody who is looking to resolve a matter, or somebody who is looking to improve a situation through his communication, okay? This is a knight, so it generally represents a young male, but it doesn't have to represent a male. It could represent a female, and it doesn't have to be a young person either. Just the general energy of a knight is somebody who has a lot of energy, a lot of drive, who's very goal-oriented, who's very strong, very noble, very courageous, somebody who is willing to get in there and fight for his beliefs. This is who this person is, okay? But with the card in the reverse, this person can be very destructive. This person can say things that are very hurtful, that are very harsh, that are cruel even. Sometimes they can be verbally abusive. They can speak without thinking of the consequences of their words, okay? So this is somebody who you may come up against this week. Again, this could be somebody you're in a relationship with who is kind of hurtful to you, who offends you in some way or hurts you in some way, okay? Notice the figure in this card. It appears to be a woman, actually, but you know, they're dressed in their cold weather gear, and she is holding this sword downwards, but the expression on her face is very kind of assessing. She's assessing the person in front of her. And although her sword is down, she's got her hands on her sword, so she's ready to strike, okay? But with the card in the reverse, she's already struck, okay? And she could have struck, you know, kind of haphazardly, without thinking, just purely reacting to something, okay? So you could have an argument with somebody this week that upsets you, okay? Now, the next card we got is the Four of Swords in reverse, okay? And in the upright position, this is all about rest and repose and recuperation after some mental strain or after some worry or some kind of a difficult time in your life where you've been through a lot of stuff, okay? This person has retreated to this quiet place. In the Rider-Waite version of this card, we see a knight who's in effigy on a tomb. In this card, we see, looks like a businessman dressed in a very businesslike way who's just lying on a bed, looking like he's sleeping, looking like he's resting. He's worn out, okay? He's gone through a difficult time, all right? With the card in the reverse, it's suggesting that this is not. Either it's time for you to get out of this mode. If you have been in this mode, if you've been in rest and recuperation mode, this card could be telling you it's time to get up and act on what has happened, take the next step. Or it could indicate that this kind of rest and repose for you is required, but you're not taking it. You're not taking that time. You're not getting that mental break that you need, okay? So we see the hourglass here in the card, which symbolizes time passing, okay? Taking the time that you need, okay? And when you think of an hourglass, you know, the sand going through an hourglass, it's kind of hypnotic. It's very peaceful to look at. It's something that is pleasing to look at. It's something that doesn't rush. It takes its time. The sand goes through the hourglass in just the amount of time it needs to go through. You know, it goes through in a very kind of leisurely, slow, hypnotic fashion, okay? And that's the kind of energy suggested by this card, taking it easy, taking it slow, resting, recuperating from something. But with the card in the reverse, you're not doing that. So either this card is telling you it's time to act, it's time to get up and take action on something that has been bothering you, or you are needing this rest and recuperation time and you're not getting it, or you're not taking it for whatever reason, okay? Now, the reason I said that I think all this energy is related to relationship is because the Two of Cups came up. And it's in the upright position. So this is a positive relationship. And we see here the yin and yang symbol, right? The blending of two energies in perfect harmony, okay? This is all about a relationship that is very positive, that is very good. It's got this electricity going on. There's great energy here between these two people. So I'm getting this could be a personal relationship, okay? Like an intimate relationship with somebody for some of you. Again, it doesn't have to be. This could be family or friend, but cups are the suit of relationships and love, okay? So there is a very positive relationship here in your life that is going through some difficulty. I'm sensing that some of you may get into an argument with your mate, okay? And you may need to take a break from that. You may need to take a break from them, okay? But you're not doing so. Let me just look at this a little bit more here. Yeah, notice how the two people in this card, they're also pouring their energy into this beaker here that's combining, right? So they're each contributing their own energy, and it's very harmonious, it's very peaceful. They have a natural effect on each other. They work together, okay? But with this Knight of Swords here in the reverse, there's not cooperation, there's not this equal balance going on. It's been disrupted, okay? So some of you could be facing some kind of challenge in a relationship, and an important relationship this week, okay? And I think it's important. This could also symbolize you. This could also symbolize your energy. You know, maybe you're the one who is not communicating in a fair fashion or in a in a peaceful fashion, okay? Maybe you're being the aggressive one. Maybe you're being the destructive one, okay? And this is warning you about that. Maybe a breakup could have occurred. You know, maybe a breakup could have occurred recently. You needed to take a break from each other, okay? And it's causing a lot of hurt feelings. There's a lot of verbal exchanges going back and forth that are not helpful, okay? If you're trying to reconcile, if you want to reconcile this relationship. So I think one of the things this reading is saying is if a breakup has occurred or if a breakup is kind of imminent, be very, very careful about the way you communicate with your partner, okay? You could say something that you're sorry for. You could just react to something in an aggressive way. And before, where you felt very peaceful, very content, very serene in this relationship, it's turned upside down. That energy is turned upside down. So you're feeling all, you know, out of sorts about it, okay? So if you're, whatever relationship this is, whether this is a personal, intimate relationship or a family or a friend or even a coworker, something like that, an important, significant relationship in your life, okay? If something happens this week where an argument occurs, where a verbal exchange occurs, if you value this relationship, be very, very careful about the way you communicate with that other person. Think about the consequences. Think about what you say before you say it, okay? Because you could really disrupt somebody's, you know, sense of trust, peace with you. Or this could be somebody doing that to you, okay? And if that is the case, if this is somebody, if this Knight of Swords is somebody in your life who is treating you, you believe, unfairly or aggressively, ask yourself why, what's going on, what happened here, okay? Because this is a positive relationship. This is very good energy. So to me, this is a relationship definitely worth saving and hanging on to and trying to repair whatever went wrong if something does go wrong. So think about what happened. You know, did you, what part did you play in that? And what can you do to rectify things? And, the same goes for the other person, of course, right? But I'm sensing here there could be a little bit of a bump in the road in a personal relationship. Don't let it get you all crazy. Don't let it get you all wound up and reactive and aggressive. Calm down. Calm down. Think before you speak. Think about the consequences of your words and your actions. And, look at what's really good. Look at what's really good about this relationship because it works. It works, okay? It's harmonious, it's beautiful, it's really, really nice. So this is something worth working on, okay? That is the message I'm getting from these cards this week. So guys, I hope you found that helpful and insightful. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe. And if you would like a personal private reading, not a general one, as in this one, so one that's tailored specifically to you, then you can contact me in the links below. So thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Have a great week. Keep cool, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Mwah.